In this video, I'm going to give you 3 of the best exercises, in my opinion, to keep your hips strong and healthy. The first exercise here is the sideline hip internal and external rotation. I find a lot of people neglect actually training hip internal and external rotation through a range of motion. So when doing these, make sure that you don't let your torso rock back and forth a whole lot. Do them slow and really feel the movement deep inside the gluteal area and really get that full range of motion. Get the high reps in with this exercise. And I love to do this exercise here at 0 degrees of hip flexion, here at around 50 to 60 degrees of hip flexion, and then as much hip flexion as you can get into. And you must work these hip muscles out in these different degrees of hip flexion, because during a squat, a deadlift, as hip flexion changes, so does the lever arm and the pull that the hip internal and external rotators have at stabilizing the hip. Next exercise here is the side plank clamshell. Great exercise for challenging the hip abductor muscles that are closest to the ground. To initiate this movement, think about driving your bottom knee as hard as you can into the ground, raising your hips up, and then spreading your knees apart as far as you can right at the top. Then our last exercise here is the single leg barbell Romanian deadlift. You've seen a lot of people do these with dumbbells, kettlebells, and whatnot, but I like the barbell because it makes the balance much harder. You can increase the weight, and it's just an all-around better movement for hip stability.